I gotta give me and her an intro because I'll just be coming in. All right, guys, welcome back to Commission Review. First, I want to say shout out to Kiss Antiques, who is the birthday girl and gorgeous, giving 80s and 90s bouncy hair. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
She's so pretty. I love her. All right, let's get started now. I want you to tell me, what do you think about this episode? I know that the whole thing is called Barrel Treasure because of the buoys and everything. What do you think about starting out here? Who they picked out? What do you call that? The
The
stupid random thing.
algorithm.
Yes.
Um, this week the algorithm didn't have any standouts like, oh, I could see you put so and so together for a purpose. It seemed very random to me, very fair. Um,
Hmm.
so I didn't really take note of the partnerships. I thought it was kind of equal and fair this week.
Well, I want to talk about the moment when Tyson and Sarah had their conversation. I did write this down.
Mhm.
Tyson reminds Sarah. Sarah and Ben are both wrote his name down. Survivor. Okay. So he wants to pull, Ben in and make him feel good or whatever. And I remember Sarah saying, if you bamboozle me, you bamboozle me. He tells Tyson now, I'm like, and then he says, I'm too old to bamboozle. What do you think about him saying that's like famous last words? I feel like a challenge
For
always doing
me,
this.
that should have been a hint. Like that scene should have been foreshadowing to me, but I
Mhm.
didn't really. It didn't click for me because I didn't think Survivor was gonna go at each other this soon. But Sarah, he bamboozled you, and my memory isn't that good, so I don't remember who voted for who on Winners at War because Winners at War was such a good season of Survivor. Like I didn't even remember that. So I felt like Tyson, who cares? Like people vote for people on Survivor. It's not a big deal. I hate that he brought that to this game because I felt like it was too
Mhm.
soon, but we need some drama. So I'm happy he did it.
So you're happy that he did do it, and you said, "Yeah, we need some drama," but it is like I guess trying to say it is what it is,
It
kind
is
of.
what it is. I'm happy that I know I'm about to jump to the end, but I'm
No,
happy
you're
that
good.
somebody got voted into elimination is coming back into the house so we could see the aftermath of, bitch, you put me in, now what? I'm still here. We're going to get that drama, and we haven't had it because normally the people voted in are the people that went home. So we missed out on all of that drama. So we finally get that next week.
Yes, I agree with that as well. Now, I will say that with the challenge, they have to jump off into the water and swim 150 yards on two buoys. This to me, this challenge, and I'm gonna say this about Azza. I
Hmm.
dragged Azza a lot, but in my opinion, I was actually proud of her this episode. I really was because I said, "Baby, I just don't know." Like for me, baby, it was a lot. It was a lot going on, a lot that they had to endure, and I feel like she gave it. What do you think? She went real hard.
I said overall the whole season, I'm proud of Ozza because on Big Brother, I didn't give her that much. Like
Okay.
I wasn't an Ozza fan. Like I liked the cookout, but I wasn't an Ozza fan.
Hmm.
And so even if you watch my pregame interviews, I always said Ozza going home first. Like I don't see it for her over here on the challenge. She has done a good job for the 5, 6 episodes that she was on. She surprised me. She always tried her best. She didn't give up. She really didn't complain. She gave us some memes, her eyelashes falling off. We have some good memes.
Yes,
So,
we
I
do.
mean, I think I was proud of her. She wasn't the worst. At least she ain't lay on her back and kick like Cachet. So,
Girl, okay. Okay. So when Tyson was paired up with Cachet, it's to me, I feel like he was looking like, oh my God, I wish it was anybody but you. Cause to me, Cachet don't give me, I'm so I'm gonna be the best. I don't know how to say this. Like I'm gonna really be this, big beast. It's something to me, like even all the who that said, why am I here? That was who said that from Love Island. She's like, I don't know how I
was
got
it
here.
Shannon?
Shannon. And I'm like, yo, some of y'all, I think Love Island is a bad choice they put in the house, in my opinion. If you can put Love Island there, they should put Love Island there. People that really want to be You understand what I'm saying? I feel like the people that got in the house now just like they don't want to be there. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't feel like that from Cachet because when I watched her on Love Island, she was one of the only females that actually worked out, actually cared about fitness, being in shape, training her body. So I
Okay.
thought Cachet would be a good competitor. She just can't swim, and that's a whole nother story. Oh, if you hear the lawnmowers, I'm sorry. Somebody wants to cut their grass next door today. But
No, you good. I don't hear anything. You good. Go
okay,
ahead.
that's good. You can just hear it. So I expected Cachet to be a competitor. I think Cachet's physical ability is overshadowed by her hangups on Cinco. Like she's so caught up on what Cinco is doing in this house, who he talking with, who he might be flirting with,
Right.
that she's not focused on the game, the physical part of the game. I expect a lot more from Cachet. I don't expect nothing from her in the water since she can't swim. But maybe now that Cinco is gone and they have some more land challenges, maybe she can shine.
I have to admit that to be true, but this was a rough challenge. I will have to admit that as well. They have to memorize the code, swim to another cargo ship, search for a barrel with the code on it, grab the puzzle piece and swim back. And of course, she picks the wrong one immediately. When I tell you that I saw he was pissed off, I was like, "Oh my god, what is he?" Because he was pissed. I don't care
Because
what
he's
he
doing all
say.
the work. He's
He
doing
was.
he's doing all the work. I would be pissed too.
He was. But he was pissed that she picked the wrong one. You had one job to do. You had one job to do, and this is the one thing you mess up. So I understood why he was pissed off. I was pissed off for him. I was like, she needs to get, every time I was saying I want her to get out of here. Now the way he was playing, I did not expect for it to go the way I'm sweating, girls hot. I did not expect the way it went as far as the two of them. I ain't trying to jump ahead either, like you said, but I was real shocked the way it went. So um Leo instantly falls behind. Leo is annoying, but he also surprised me. He really did surprise me. I ain't gonna lie. So Derek and Kayla are first to the code and the first to snag the post pieces. Cachet, I told you, open the wrong barrel. They gotta go back. Leo and Enzo are struggling to swim. I was struggling with everything. Just to be fair, she is. So Leo is holding on to Sarah like she's. What was
Like a
happening,
backpack.
bro? What was going on?
A mess. If you aren't a good swimmer, this is hard. For
Mm,
me, I haven't done distance swimming since probably high school. I used to be on the
okay.
swim team. So a 150-yard swim is just the pool three times, like bam, bam, bam. That's not a lot if you're used to swimming, but then it's also a current. You don't know if you're going against or with the current when you're actually in water. So it can be tiring if you're going against the current. And if you're not a strong swimmer, I'm amazed everybody even finished.
Because all I know is I know I couldn't have done it. That was too difficult. I felt like it was too difficult in my opinion to do any of the stuff they were doing. I was like, I don't know. So anyway,
It's probably that rope climb
Angela
because you just did a swim and now you got to climb up a rope or
was like, if that was the
a
women did
net.
not the women did not want to be involved when it came to Leo, and that's kind of her fault, Kayla's fault. Um, Derek and Kayla and Ben and Justine. Justine was killing it. She really was.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, she's gonna be a contender. So
Yes.
Tyson and Cachet, um, again, I still can't get over the fact that they ended up coming in and ended up winning the whole entire thing. And that's why I said you don't know. You gotta be very careful about, you know what I'm saying? Be careful about who you say is gonna lose or gonna win because you just don't even know. So the whole thing with watching Cachet, watching her man Cinco fail, the shade. When Cinco is walking with Aza and he said, I don't want to name no names, since Cachet will use it against him. And so, what do you think about that? Because I'm gonna tell you what I like what Tyson the Cachet has to say.
Well, I actually liked what Cinco and Ozza had to say, which was nothing. Don't
Mm-hmm.
put a target on your back. Don't give them a name because Cachet doesn't like you right now. She's in hateration mode. And if you
Okay.
would have said, give me Derek and Kayla, they probably wouldn't have gave you Derek and Kayla. And then they would have went back and told Derek and Kayla, Cinco and Ozza got your name in their mouth. And so I appreciated that they gave her nothing. And I wish more people would do the same. Like, unless to me, unless the winners of the challenge are your good alliance friends, don't say names, because they're going to put in who they want to put in anyway. So why make bigger targets in the house by saying names? Don't say nothing. Be like Ayana. I love Ayana. I love when she says, whoever you put down there, I'm going to beat. So it's whatever. I like that energy more. What do you think? Kamisha left. Is she going to come back in? Okay, Kamisha left. We are still live. Let's see if she's going to jump back in. She might have a connection problem. Let me text her and see.
Girl, I don't know what happened.
Texting you because I'm like, okay.
Just keep on going. Just recording. Just keep on going.
I was talking, but then I was like, what do you think?
No,
So
okay.
you probably ain't hear what I said.
was going to say, so the last thing you said, because I was going to jump in right when I don't know what happened. It just completely closed all my pages. I had too many pages open.
I just said I like the Ayana method of I'm ready for whoever you give me. I don't care. Whoever you put down there, I'm going to beat. I like that energy on the challenge.
Okay, I get that. And I agree with that. I think the way Azah and Cinco handled it. But, I was surprised. Not really. When I saw Tyson and Cache, he was like, who we're going to choose. She was like, yeah, everybody. I was like, whoa. But they was like in sync. The music came on. Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, you frozen again.
It was the whole scene. I was like, okay, because we know Cache is just really sweet, being now I won't say played, but being whatever, heartbroken by Cinco and stuff like that. So I was here for that. What about you? I know you like the way that the two of them spoke. What did you think about what Cache and Tyson said? And how
they were considering everybody, I just took that as, well, they didn't give a name, so whoever we want is whoever we want. So I didn't
read everybody
too much.
You didn't? Well, no, because I'm saying she's always so sweet. That's what she's known for. She's known for being just a sweetheart. And no, I mean, okay. Before all the drama crap, I'm talking about when everything on the show. That's what we were talking about earlier in Ready to Love. On the show, she literally was looking like everybody thought that she was so nice, and that Cinco, hurt her or whatever you want to say like that. Do you see what I'm saying? Nobody looked at it like she's ruthless, because to me it was like a switch came on, in my opinion, when I saw her up there. That's just the way I took it. I was just like, who is this?
I guess because I watched Love Island. I ain't never think that of Cache.
Really?
Yes,
I did watch Love Island. I watched the one she was on.
I didn't think that she was ruthless or like a huge game player, but I didn't think she was so smart for even wanting to be with Cinco after he played her so many times. So I didn't get real sweet. I got kind of ditzy, but
oh my God. Well, shit, I don't know what to say to that.
I didn't get that. I mean, she just seemed normal. Like, she didn't get me. Like, when I think of real sweet, I think of Taylor on Big Brother. Like, she's just so nice and sweet. I can see, like, if Taylor has a flip moment, then I'll be like, oh, she flipped the switch. I didn't think Cache flipped the switch. She's acting like how she acted on Love Island to me.
Okay, but she wasn't ruthless on Love Island. You thought she was on there? I didn't think she was.
I don't think she's ruthless over here on the challenge. I think she caught up in this man and she can't think straight because she caught up in what Cinco doing. So I don't even see what she's doing as ruthless. I see it as petty, like a woman who can't have the man. So I'm going to be petty. I'm going to send Tiffany home because she flirting with my man. I'm going to be petty. I'm going to be petty. I'm in elimination and he flirting with everybody. So I'm going to be petty against him because I'm in, like, I don't see that as ruthless. I see that as petty, which is how she acted on Love Island.
Gotcha. Wow. Okay. Well, so with that being said, With that being said, let's get to the deliberation and with them talking. It seemed like the Love Island Survivor, they're winning. So Kayla and Derek, they're worried. They really are, which I don't know why they are. Why are they worried? Why is Kayla and Derek worried?
They were the easy team to throw in because that's Big Brother and Amazing Race. It's not any part of Love Island, no part of Survivor. They're an easy throw in with Tyson and Cache being the winner circle. I expected them to go in.
But the thing about it, Tyson isn't playing that type of game, is what I'm saying. He's not. He's playing a different. I'm trying to find this gift and I can't find it. He's playing a different type of game. That's like, for me, like, he's not doing anything like anybody else, and they're all talking about it. And I'm saying to myself, he's not playing the type of game that you guys are. Well, some of the people who know him, some of the people who don't know him, like, I don't know. Kayla does plant this seed, which I thought was smart. She tells Tyson, you keep on winning. It's bothering. He said bothering who does it start with the letter start with the letter B, which is Ben. I thought Ben was going in. So she had to make this plan, but it did not work out. Okay. So Tyson and Cache, they go to the arena, and then all of a sudden he says Leo and Sarah. I'm like, bro.
I was shocked. I was shocked.
Why do you think that they picked those two?
Well, he said he picked Sarah because he couldn't get Ben, because Justine is Cache's good girlfriend, so she didn't want to risk Justine. So he said, I can't get Ben, I'll get his number one, which is Sarah. And he didn't really trust Sarah anyway. So I just feel like it was too soon. It should have been DX and what's the child named Kayla. It goes against the strategy he put forward of wanting the weak people out. Like, you're getting rid of a strong female that you haven't been partners with yet.
Right. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. That competition, I did not expect what I saw from Leo. Because to me, like Sarah said, I was at Leo. Leo was on like this. F them, bro. That was I'm gonna be real. My favorite thing was the whole competition at the end and the reaction. Okay. Because to me, I thought Ben was kind of a little annoyed with the cat thing and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, he's so annoying. But when they got into there, they was like, they got all their reels, the little size reels, they felt them. They created a little system where it's like they could figure out which one, because the dark they couldn't see. Also single to me was kind of, they were struggling. They was everywhere. So Sarah and Leo ended up winning, and they immediately was giving Tyson the face, like she went like this, and then she had like you said, a turkey leg where she.
I was here for it too. I'm here for the mess. I'm here.
Bro, what did Leo say? My hero, you my big bro.
I don't even know what Leo said. I was looking at Sarah, and I was getting my life, because this is what we've been waiting for. Somebody to win and be like, I'm coming back to the house. You tried to get rid of me, but now what? That's what we've been waiting for. You on mute, Kamisha.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, am I back?
Yeah.
I'm having all kind of issues today. Anyway, my whole favorite thing again when she said, I loved it. Because she was so angry with it. And I was like, oh. And then the whole thing
about the finger thing in the fist, the fingers in the fist.
What was I don't know what she was doing. I'm trying to figure that out. Like, what was, I don't know. If you're angry, you just do something moment, like,
like one, the tiny is 2 fingers, then we go 3 fingers, 4 in a fist. And I kind of feel like that challenge, that elimination was so hard. It's no way you could tell the difference between those, the big one and the medium one. Like, they look the same size.
To me too.
My conspiracy is the first person that put the shit on the thing won. Because how do we really know they had that shit in the right order?
100%. How was TJ to know?
Right.
I'm like, how you know that?
How do you know that's in the right order?
I was like, bro, like, to me, I felt like whoever got the tallest one done first.
That's how you win. Like the only ones you really, really, really might know is the tiny one. But the
Right.
medium, the next medium, and the large, all of that shit look alike. My fist may be two of your fists. How are you measuring? Oh, this 2 fingers, this a 2, 3, 6, 6. Like, no. And then you telling me you memorized all those numbers out of
Girl,
just your fingers.
I was
No.
like,
Whoever built the shit first won. If Cinco and Cache would have just put some shit on that stick first, they would have won.
I agree with that. That's why I say I don't really. What they're saying to me doesn't make any sense in my opinion. I'm sorry, it doesn't. But I'm like, look, it is what it is. She's coming back in the house. She's coming for revenge. That whole house is going to be very chaotic. Okay, I felt bad that Ozzy Secret had went home, but it's going to be very, very ugly. I don't know who's going to get picked for what next, but
Let me tell you how this shady algorithm getting ready to go. It's going to be chaotic, but next week, I bet you Tyson and Sarah are going to be partners next week. And what's the child name? Cache and Leo are about to be partners. So whatever revenge they want to have next week is going to be put on pause because Tyson and Sarah are getting ready to be partners.
I 100% agree with that. I do believe that's what's going to happen.
That's how shady that algorithm is.
Yes.
And let me tell you,
MTV is.
I know y'all already I know the show is already taped and it's done, finished.
Yeah.
But my motto is I don't understand how the people in the house aren't saying if Tyson doesn't win, he goes in. Like, I don't care who's in the winner's circle, whatever week. If Tyson doesn't win, he needs to go in because his ability to win these dailies are probably like 99.9%. Like, he can have any partner. It doesn't matter. He dragged Cache and still won. So the only way you're going to get him out is to throw him in and let them take a chance in elimination because you never know what can happen in elimination. That would be my motto for the rest of the season. Tyson doesn't win, he goes in. If he wins, oh well, we kind of expect him to win. Mm-hmm. But if he loses, bye, he going in. We ain't even got to have no circle meeting.
Well, it is what it is, child.
Mm-hmm.
So you got any closing words for it? Because it was not it was a good episode, but it wasn't like, to me, it was a good episode because of the challenge and seeing Sarah win, in my opinion, seeing her triumph over the being thrown in there and all that stuff like that, and how she struggled with Leo. So to me, it was a good show for that. What did you think?
The show is lacking organic drama. Everyone in the house is too friendly, which isn't entertaining to watch. But the episode was entertaining, like you said, watching Tyson go from last to first. That's entertaining. And watching Sarah win an elimination when I didn't expect for her to even go in, and knowing she's coming back, that was entertaining as well. So maybe
so I guess I'm gonna shut this down, Mama. It was nothing else really that I feel like that was, But I want to make sure you guys follow Kiss My Cheeks, her brand. Yeah. It was a little boring. I want you to follow Kiss My Cheeks on YouTube, guys. I need you to follow her on there. Her Twitter is doing good. She's been really active on Twitter. So I'm make sure you guys follow her on this video. I love doing commentate with her with these shows because she feels it. I can talk to her about whatever. Hit that like button and subscribe. And once again, this is Kamisha Reviews with Kiss My Cheeks TV doing the Challenge USA. Bye.